here.
Last chance to nail down.
So, yeah, all right. So we see Team Paradigm holding the red team. Civilized gentlemen on the blue. We see the split here right as the gates open.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
All right, looks like we might be seeing an Ellie either moving towards mid or possibly. Looks like he's gonna loop back in here, probably looking for the cross from the red team.
Yeah, I'm just checking for him.
Now looks like we're gonna see some stealth fields go out from TCG here. They're gonna push right into mid. Looks like Donto's gonna try to get on that point, but she's actually gonna beat him there. Gonna get a couple ticks of cap from them.
Not quite enough to capture.
Not quite enough to capture, but they have a little bit of advantage there in terms of capping. And it looks like this is gonna be kind of a boring fight, but they do have, like I said, TCG is here in numbers. They definitely have the numbers advantage here. Actually, no, it looks like it's even. They do have Zeph and Fanner coming in on the side points here as well.
Helseth's coming up behind as well.
Hexer kind of taking a lot of damage here. He's going to need to get this heal off. Actually, interestingly enough, Hexer is actually running Ether Renewal, so he'll not be getting heals from passively from using his abilities. Actually, they portal back over here to Hens. They're going to try to take Teldo out. Or maybe possibly just Hexer swapped out with, I believe that was Health. Yeah, Helseth comes mid, probably coming mid to get this res from the Guardian, but actually I don't think he's going to get there in time.
Yeah, manages to neutralize Teldo with just barely able to knock him off just for a quarter of a second, able to pull off the neutralize. We do see him actually using his Ether Renewal, which on top of healing does cleanse conditions, which is very nice for a condition build.
Yeah, Danto was actually able to get the res off on Helseth mid, and they're actually training Zeph pretty hard now. They actually do have Zeph down, and there's actually still a Time War field up, so they might be able to get this quick to stop. He actually does go down. Zeph is down in mid. It's going to put this team fight into TCG's advantage. They're actually going to try to train Phantom off the point here. They're going to follow him as far as they can. They're actually going to get him down here. Oh, they should get him down here just shortly unless he's able to disengage, but I don't really see it in Phantom's future. There he does go down. Let's check out what else we got going on here. Back
Team
here.
Paradigm did actually manage to sneak a monster kill, adding a quick and easy 25 points to him, as well as the one capture point they have, taking a slowly lead 70-21. Team Paradigm currently actually grabbed a second capture point, holding both exterior points. We do see a lot of action happening here on midpoint. See, Sheen goes down, Phantom coming in to reinforce, but it looks like he's not going to be able to get to him in time.
Yeah, interesting enough, it looks like Hexer actually left that far point. He's not going to try to decap it from Teldo, so he's just going to bail, and
Phantom goes
going to
down.
push far point. While
Yeah.
Team Paradigm's losing that mid fight, looks like they're going to push the far point and try to see if they can maybe get that point from Nia.
Yeah, it looks like they are heading to mine. It looks like we're gonna have a three civilized gentlemen on the way. No, I'm 4. This is gonna be a 4v3 here at mine. This is gonna be an intense team fight. We do see the thief coming in first for civilized gentlemen. It looks like he's just gonna stay off the way. He does do his blind. He's running. Where'd he even go?
Yeah, Zeph actually is getting trained down pretty hardcore. He does actually portal out. I think it's probably a good decision on their part. He does have Illusion of Life and a Mo, which are two crazy team utilities here, and they kind of negated him out of the. They removed him from the fight completely. He's actually coming back in now, but he is really low health. He doesn't have a heal up for 5 seconds. Sheen's actually getting eaten up pretty hardcore on the point here. He did cleanse a 9-stack of bleed, so he's gonna try to get a little bit more sustain there. He's actually getting chunked down pretty hardcore, and they also had.
Oh, the Illusion of Life vanished. The thief for civilized gentlemen. They got 15 seconds to make something happen. It does look like Sheen is the only one that they're focusing on, but I mean they're taking out the chunkiest target, the beefiest target, trying to make something happen here. Lord Helseth looking like he's about to go down as well, sitting on about 4k health. Vanishu, the thief, does manage to go down. Looks like Lord Helseth is about to go down as well.
Yeah, they were not in position to get Vanish up from after the Illusion of Life timed out.
No.
It looks like Team Paradigm's going to keep that point there. They're going to push back into mid here. Looks like Danto's probably just sitting pretty mid. No one around him at all.
Do take down Lord Helseth as well.
Teldo pushing back. Actually, Teldo's just kind of chilling over here at side point. Looks like TCG's going to need to make a move here.
TCG's actually in a... Oh, and it looks like TP did just manage to grab a mob kill, granting them another 25 points. Currently holding 2 capture points. Team Paradigm leading by about twice the points, if not even more. It looks like Team Paradigm taking a significant lead right at the beginning here on this first match. Looks to be... Currently, we see Mr. Danto, Guardian for TCG, holding on to mid, forcing... Actually, it was pretty much just a great decision. It looks like Team Paradigm is holding them at mid, just threatening that position, making sure that they don't overcommit to any side points. Doing a very good job making sure that they stay away from their points.
They had a little 3v2 over here on Henge. Looks like Denchi, Helseth, and Vanish versus Phantom and Teldo. Actually, looks like they get Teldo stomped out pretty quick there. Phantom was not in position to help him out there. Looks like they're going to be Phantom down here as well. So they're actually going to be able to cap this point here just shortly. I don't think he's going to get any support from his teammates here. Actually, no, Sheen and Zeph are actually able to get him up here, so they're going to keep this point in their favor a little bit longer.
It is just an illusion, so Phantom could still go back down.
And I'll actually
like
get
he
this.
just
They
might
get the res
as
up on
well.
Zeph here as well, and Panoram's got the illusion of life. Should be expiring here in 1 second. He's going to go down in the middle of this Earth 5. He actually does go down. Let's see if they can get the res up on him. Looks like they do knock him off
Knock
the point
him
here.
off the point, though.
He's gonna
Does
misform.
misform back.
Misform's back on the point, into the portal, goes back mid. Oh,
Okay.
it's going to be close. Oh, he gets the res off.
Oh, great job. Team Paradigm showing.
Actually got the Moa onto Danto, and actually take Danto down inside of that Moa.
Wow. And we do see Civilized Gentlemen. Ooh, they did just lose their midpoint. They did have 2 capture points at one point, but we do see Team Paradigm managing to sneak neutralization over the midpoint. So it looks like they're currently leading by about twice the score. Neither team looking to have the advantage over midpoint right now. We do see Zeph actually just get rezzed right at midpoint, doing a great job of rezzing him back up. Lord Helsith looking over here at Henge, looking pretty bad. He's actually against Teldo. 1v1 over here at Teldo. Sends out all his clones.
It's pretty interesting in that mid fight. They actually were able to get Danto up after he went down there pretty easily and kind of reset the fight. All that burst that they did in the Moa, in the Lee usage of the Moa on Danto was kind of all for naught. So it looks like they're actually going to bail out of the point here. Sheen's going to stick on point, try to keep it neutralized as long as possible, but it looks like they're going to push Panoram to another point here. But he's actually probably going to get taken out before he even gets there. Denshi's doing some pretty insane damage to him. Let's see if Panoram has to sustain to get out of there. Back over here at the Henge, looks like they were able to get Helseth back up, and Teldo is down.
While, but Vanishy the Thief actually managed to come up and clean up, defend, bring back up Lord Helsith. Did a great job reinforcing that. That was much needed. Telda was about to take this. He did have the point. Lord Helsith in a down state. He was about to take it, but Thief came to for the rescue.
So Panoram doing a pretty good job of staying alive here still, but he looks like he actually, the ride the lightning into the wall actually cost him his life here. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get rezzed up from that. I think they're just going to leave him. He does misform, but I think that's going to be GG on Panoram for now. Moving back over here to Zeph. Looks like Zeph does actually go back down mid. She's going to try to get the res up on him. Actually, looks like he's going to get up no problem. Danto's not able to do enough corpse damage to keep him down. Resetting the fight mid. Zeph does have his heal up, so it's kind of even right now. He does put the portal down. Portal's back to the other side of Keep. Kind of interesting portal usage there. I guess he was kind of overextended a little bit on the wrong side of the map there, but Teldo back over here on Henge fighting Helseth. He actually does get the decap here again. Teldo doing work, trying to keep this game as one-sided in their favor as possible. Sheen actually does go down mid here as well, something to note. They do get the, actually they get a Sheen up right away. That is an illusion of life.
We see more reinforcements by TCG heading over to Henge. It looks like it's going to actually be a 2v2 on Henge. Panoram coming over to help Teldo. Teldo is looking pretty grim, though.
Speaking of which, it looks like a Sheen and Zeph both go down here at mid, so they're actually going to lose that point here, and it looks like TCG get a full cap on that, so they really need to win that side point.
Yeah, absolutely. TCG needs to get some capture points right now. They're currently almost at 200 points, whereas Team Paradigm leading by about 250 points, and they do have control of a capture point. TCG absolutely needs to make something happen right now.
Looks like Phantom actually got the mist form stomp onto Lord Helseth. And they're doing a pretty good job 1v2ing Hicks Assistant here. He's actually doing a pretty good job of staying alive here. He actually doesn't have his water up anymore, so he's actually going to go down pretty quickly there with the condies that are on him. They knock him back off point. They're actually going to double knock him back off point with the big ol' bomb and the updraft. They're going to let him bleed out while Teldo caps that point.
Yeah, wise play. Wise decision.
Over here on, looks like mine, you have Nia versus Nia, Zeph, and Sheen fighting just Denshi and Vanish. Nia actually just got rezzed up here a second ago, and he's actually really low again. Not sure they're going to get the stomp on him. Yeah, there's got no one else to do the stomp. Looks like Vanish is going to disengage, and they're going to stomp out Denshi, get the rally up for Nia, and that's going to be GG for this one.
Yeah, Team Paradigm needs about 30 points. We see GG's already being thrown out. Incredible play by Team Paradigm. I feel like initially I felt like the Civilized Gentlemen were just a little bit off on their team plays. I feel like, especially right at the beginning when they did their shadow play at the beginning, I feel like Team Paradigm just had a little bit of an edge ever since the beginning of the game. We do see, of course, Team Paradigm taking the first round here, taking it 1-0 currently, best of 3, of course. So we'll move on to the second round where Civilized Gentleman has a chance to take it into the third round.
Right, and like we mentioned before, Team Paradigm is actually playing with a sub today. Symbolic did come down with food poisoning or nerves. Who knows what it is? He can't be here today. So they actually have Nia subbing in. I'm not sure what team Nia is from, but he's actually doing a pretty good job on that back point. He hasn't really been decapped at all, really, that I could think of. All right, so again, moving on to the could be possibly one of the most exciting matches.
Yeah, this would be if Civilized Gentlemen managed to pull a win here. This would only be the third round we've seen. Third round. Only the second time we've seen it brought into the third round for a best of 3 today. So very excited to see if Civilized Gentlemen can extend the series today. I'm being told to make sure your overlay is looking.
Oh, it's already done, my friend.
Okay.
I'm on top of that.
I got the delay, so I can't see it. So just going from there, making sure. So again, this is actually the second set of semifinals. If Team Paradigm wins this, they will be moving on to the finals. If Civilized Gentlemen wins this, we'll be moving into an extended series to see this third set between Team Paradigm and Civilized Gentlemen. Okay, make sure everything's set up here. And again, this is Legacy of the Foe Fire as our second map. This is the one with the Lord Keeps, where you get 150 points if you go in and snag a kill on the Lord. As we saw on the last time, I think it was the last time we saw this, right? On the That's So Pitch versus main meta, was it? We did see this earlier. Actually, it looked like they were going to be going for a team play on a far point, but they actually. Shadow Refuge got a great stealth for this whole squad, and then I think it was 4 of them. 4 of the 5 players immediately zerged over to the Lord Keep, got a quick 150 points, and actually won them the game because of it. So, actually, if I want to say that this secondary objective is the single most game-changing secondary objective we have in the maps currently.
Oh, by far. And I think these teams want it. These teams want the win. Securing this win. I mean, obviously, TCG will need to go in to win a third game, but both these teams want to go into the finals. I think a lot of people predicted that one of these teams would go into the finals. I think these are the fan favorites. So I can really see them going for Lord, especially from TCG side. I think Team Paradigm's probably going to try to play passively and very defensively, kind of reactively. I think was what they've been doing recently. But yeah. I think TCG is going to go be very aggressive this game, try to get, and if they need to, they will push that Lord and try to secure this game.
Yeah, I think that very well could be what brings us into the extended series today. I really like to see this game go into the third round, especially with the Civilized Gentlemen. We haven't really been able to see exactly their true potential yet. We do know that they won 2-0 convincingly on their first set of the bracket, which we unfortunately did not get to stream today. So it would be nice to see this go into an extended series and see a map of Kylo come out. Regardless, still waiting for a 5th Team Paradigm member.
Yeah, Zeph was having connection issues today, so I'm assuming this is probably just some fallout from that. I'll see if I can get an ETA from these guys real quick.
All right. Would it be all right if I took a very quick bio break?
I suppose.
You suppose?
That would be okay.
Hopefully the stream forgives me.
That will be
I will be
okay.
right back, guys.
Let me update the brackets here for you guys real quick here.
All right. I am back.
Thank goodness, because I was not able to carry this without you.
Seeing some issues here. Are we all good to go? All right,
we are good to go.
Excellent. All right, start this round 2 here. Semifinals between Team Paradigm and the Civilized Gentlemen.
Last chance to nail down your strategy.
Good luck, have fun being thrown out by both teams.
Again, this is a crucial game for TCG. If they lose this game, they'll be moved back into the bronze bracket, and we'll try to fight for third place.
Looking at our splits here, we do see a 2-3 coming out for Civilized Gentlemen and a... Well, looks like the stealth play. Looks like they are going to be going for Farpoint from Pish, or I'm sorry, Team Paradigm.
You getting on point, no problem. Looks like they're not going to be pushing that point. Let's take a look over here at Helseth. Helseth capping the point.
The reinforcements, but it looks like they are going to be heading towards mid. Oh, they turned around, but is it going to be fast enough?
It looks like they read that gank there. Helseth was in a pretty strategic spot there. He was not able to be seen very easily. They got on the point, and I think Helseth was kind of waiting for it. He was in sword already.
Wow.
He had his Blurred Frenzy up, ready to go. Actually, looks like Zeph gets taken out pretty easily.
Yeah, he takes the portal, but they do actually take the portal to get back to Resm. Very nice work. That was amazing play there. I definitely like that portal decision there. And they're still actually in a position to threaten this point. Very well played, very good use of the portal here. However, we do see Civilized Gentlemen very all over this point. They have plenty of numbers here to defend.
Yeah, actually looks like, I thought, for a second there, I thought Zeph was going to be in a bad spot. I think TCG could have turned around and kind of ganked Zeph there pretty easily, but he's kind of getting zoned out at this point. Not sure exactly what they're going to go for here. Looks like Zeph's going to push in towards mid and try to take Danto out. He's already at half health. He's got a lot of cooldowns left up right now, though. I'm not sure if I agree with that decision there. Teldo's actually going to come in here, too. They're just going to focus down Danto as much as they can.
We do see a very even matchup starting off. Both teams managed to getting their respective points on either side. Both teams starting to get their points accumulated. We do see this mid-fight point. Both teams want to get control of this mid-point. Of course, this being the largest capture point in the game, definitely allows for multiple bodies to be on the point at a time rather than just a single bunker-heavy defensive character.
Like we did see actually Phantom go down on Waterfall to Vanish as well. So he's going to be respawning. He should be coming into the game just shortly here. I'm kind of curious to see where he's going to go. Looks like he's probably going to try to run towards mid. He might actually looks like he's going to go far point and try to contest it against Helseth. Interestingly enough, Helseth is actually pretty low right now. He's got a couple burning on him and a little bit of bleed or disease, right? Poison. Good God, cannot think of the names of these abilities right now. So
we did see Teldo actually neutralize a point there, the one and only point that Civilized Gentleman had. But we do see a reinforcement by Civilized Gentleman to make sure it stays neutral. We do see a 1v1 here between Danto and Teldo. So we see a Guardian v Engineer. This is not going to go anywhere for a little while.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be tipped in Teldo's favor, though. I'm not sure a Guardian versus an Engineer is a great matchup over on that side point. But I guess it's probably better than Helseth. Actually, Zeph does go down here at the midpoint. They actually percent him pretty easily. Looks like Phantom's going to burst his Mistform, try to get the res up. Looks like he's doing it. Oh, he gets knocked out of it. I'm not sure what's going to happen for him. I think they're just going to leave Zeph down, and they're going to just go back to the midpoint.
Let him bleed out.
Looks
like they are going for the spike at... Okay, they let him bleed out. Heading back to mid.
Phantom did burn his Mistform trying to get Zeph up there, so he actually didn't have any cooldowns there to try to avoid that burst when he got knocked down. He tried to ride the lightning out, but he actually rode the lightning into a wall. Did not go anywhere, and is going to pay the price as a result. Looks like they're just going to try to do some corpse damage here. He already used his Mistform in the downstate, so I think they're just going to try to focus move their focus over to a Sheen, try to get a Sheen down. He actually has no cooldowns left up right now, and it looks like he's going to get chunked down pretty easily here, so they're going to win this mid-fight. Yeah, quite readily.
Yeah, quite convincingly.
Yes.
We do see I saw Phantom had a great position where he was down, still on the point. However, it does look like TCG is going to be taking this midpoint. Teldo here at the far is still doing the 1v1 here.
Looks like Zeph actually ran into mid and kept it neutralized just a little bit longer. I thought it was a very risky move, but he already had his portal down. He actually portaled out, no problem. So they actually TCG does have midpoint now, and Teldo and Danto still fighting over here on the side point.
It does look like Teldo is starting to gain that lead you were talking about. But this fight is... Oh, actually, TCG did come and reinforce.
Actually, Zeph is here as well. Let's take a look at Zeph real quick here. Looks like he does have most of his cooldowns up here. He does have his Illusion of Life and the MOA up, so they probably could get a little bit of burst here onto him. Let's see what Phantom's at. Phantom's actually over here on side point with Nia, and they just took down I Will Vanish, and Denchi actually is disengaging here as well. So they're going to secure that home point and try to fight over here over Waterfall again. Let's take a look back to Teldo. Actually, a portal does get thrown down. I did not see whose portal that actually was. Was that that might have been a Sheen? Pardon me, Zeph's portal for a Sheen to come in. Yeah, and actually Zeph looks like he went mid.
Did not catch it. Looks like Teldo is disengaging, heading back towards mid, leaving a Sheen on point there. Wants to get a little bit more utilization of his class. Make sure that you know, the bunker can stay back there on the point, hold it, at least keep it neutralized. Teldo coming into mid, maybe causing a little bit more mayhem. Does not have his elite up.
Looks like they're going to try to focus down Helseth here. Oh, actually, Teldo gets taken down by I Will Vanish right before he's able to get the burst onto Helseth. Interesting turn of events. I do not think that he was expecting that.
No, and he is killed. Teldo down for good. Do see their next focus is Fanaram, but he's doing a nice job staying out of line of sight here. Pulls over to water, get a few healing out, but it does look like they're going to get him down.
Not quite enough.
Missed, avoid the, invuln the spike, but they are going to DPS and spike his corpse anyway. It does look like Team Paradigm does have 2 capture points. They're taking a small lead at the beginning, currently leading by about 40 points. Civilized Gentleman did just manage to get a kill, taking 5 more points towards their score count. But unless Civilized Gentlemen, it looks like they are heading towards Waterfall.
Looked like a little indecision there in base from Teldo. Looks like he was trying to move over towards Quarry where Nia was, but then he actually decided to come back over here towards Waterfall. Actually, I take that back again. He's kind of just running around in circles here. Might be, yep, he looks like he's going to try to push into a Waterfall and help out Ashin as much as he can.
Yeah, Sheen is taking a 4v1 here. Is taken down, knocks him, tries to get him off point, it looks like, but they do manage to get him off point. Very nice job. Very good job keeping his body off point, preventing that neutralization. But the point does actually manage to get neutralized regardless.
Yeah, until they got tricked down pretty hardcore there. I mean, it's 3v1 over there right now. Sheen's not doing much. He's just laying on the ground. Actually, I think he actually did get downed all the way now, so...
Teldo dead.
A lot of indecision there, I think, is the
yeah, and that it makes sense because right now we are seeing TCG slowly starting to make their way back into the game. Each team has 1 capture point, but it does look like Waterfall does actually go towards Civilized Gentlemen. They're slowly going to be making their way back into this game.
Yeah, it looks like Team Paradigm's using their front of their base as kind of like a staging area right now, kind of gathering up. Looks like they got Zeph and Fanaram kind of gathering up. They've got Sheen as well. Looks like they'll be pushing in towards Waterfall,
Graveyard?
possibly. Oh my gosh, where are they going here?
Graveyard. Zeph is going for far. But it does look like there's going to be the team fight here in mid. Fanaram does have his Fire Elemental out to help for that Deeps, but he is bursted down. That Thief wants to get a piece of him.
He ends up blowing his misform there, but he actually gets focus pulled by Helseth. He actually gets bursted down in the Shatter combo. So Fanaram is actually down. I don't see... I think they're just going to leave him there, let him
Missed
bleed
on
out.
the point, though.
Well, it doesn't really matter. They've already got that point, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, can't neutralize it. Too many points on the... Too many bodies on the point. We do see TCG actually only about 10 points down, managing to recover from about a 50-point deficit, doing a great job making their way back into the game. We do see we see a portal here at mid. I want to say that's TCG's. Yeah, did he take that?
Over here on court, we actually have Naya versus I Will Vanish and Denshi, and Naya actually gets taken out. He did not get any support from his teammates there. He does have a Spirit of Nature up. I'm not sure if it's going to get the res off in time. Looks like it's just kind of hanging out. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to do anything here. Zeph does try to come in. I'm not sure he's going to have the Illusion of Life. Looks like he does not have it. Yeah, actually, he was off of cooldown, but decides not to use it. Fanaram's actually coming into the point here as well, going to try to assist Zeph in keeping this point in their favor, I suppose. But it looks like it's going to be a 2v3. Teldo's actually coming in here as well, and with Hicks Assistant following him just closely behind.
We see Zeph actually on the point, but he is dropped very hard. Pulls his invuln, but it wasn't quite enough.
So that's actually going to be 2
there
down.
Immediately for the res.
It's actually going to be 2 down for... That's going to be 2 down here for Team Paradigm. They actually do blow the Time Warp in the middle of that fight. I'm not sure it's going to go in Team Paradigm's favor, to be honest. They need to get Vanish down. Unless they get some corpse damage here from Teldo. Teldo needs to get corpse damage on Vanish to get him down, but it's not going to happen. They get the res up, no problem. That's going to be it on this point for Team Paradigm.
It does look like they're going to be taking it.
Nia was able to get
Nia's
back.
There.
He did get stomped out, but he actually made it back in time, so he's going to try to get neutralized as much as he can here.
Teldo's just about to go down as well. It does look, actually Civilized Gentlemen did manage to take the lead, currently 3 points ahead, simply based on kills. There hasn't been really much of a difference or a change in the capture points. We do see Team Paradigm losing their only capture point. Civilized Gentlemen is taking this lead. It does look like they want to take this to an extended series, actually grabbing another kill, taking the lead by another, about 20 points now.
Yeah, don't forget about Ashin and Danto chilling side point. Looks like they're just kind of... derping around, Guardian v Guardian. Looks like actually swapped in with... I take that back. Actually, Fanaram came in to help out Ashin with Zeph, but Hicks Assistant's close behind. Putting it in T Paradigm's favor. They got 3 on this point versus 2 for TCG. I actually see 2 more coming in. Actually, I take that 3 more coming in. Teldo's coming in as well with Helseth and I Will Vanish. Kind of overextending into this point. That means that Graveyard is actually going to be open up right now, I believe. There might be someone watching it.
Yeah, Teldo actually opts not even to go for to assist on the point, but to prevent their reinforcement, to slow them from getting to assist the point. Definitely an interesting choice there. We do still see the lead being slowly increased by Civilized Gentlemen. They are actually at a point where they could go for a Lord kill. Even if Team Paradigm managed to snag all 3 points, they could just buckle up all their resources and go straight for a Lord kill and win right now.
Yeah, it looks like TCG is opting to kind of pull some reinforcements out of the waterfall fight. They did portal out, like you mentioned. They did actually cap Quarry. Denshi was able to get on point and decap it from Naya, and there's actually 2 there right now. So it's Denshi and I Will Vanish versus Naya on Quarry right now. So they should have the advantage over here at Waterfall. Let's take a look at the numbers here. We do have 3 on this Waterfall, and looks like they're actually going to be disengaging, leaving a Sheen here versus Danto and Hixer System. But Hixer System is actually going to chase Phantom and Zeph back into mid, see what they can make happen here. It was just Health Seth mid holding this point for them. I Will Vanish. I Will Vanish putting a ton of burst onto Zeph. Zeph goes down immediately. He actually does pop us 2 right away. I don't think he had that ready. I think he was trying to use his Blurred Frenzy and pop that on accident. He's actually going to get stopped out. He's just going to do some corpse damage here. Zeph will be taken out. Yep. Hellseth should res from this. Actually, no. Looks like Hellseth did not do any damage to him, so he actually did not get rallied. Yeah, Hellseth should have got rallied off that, but I don't think he did any damage to Zeph there. So that was the instant rally for them.
Teldo's about to go down again, it looks like. He's got a 1 dodge, but it wasn't quite enough. Goes down again.
Teldo inside of Elixir R. He might get another tick. Actually, he does get rezzed up from his Elixir R.
Yeah.
Great play by
Banner
Teldo.
was able to get just a tick or 2, enough to pull him back up. They're focusing him down hard. He does have his heal back up. Pulls down the healing turret, but is it going to be enough? Do see Phantom and Teldo. Looks like Civilized Gentleman did leave the point. Oh, okay, there's the second one. We do see a C for Civilized Gentleman. Gets knocked down. He does get
Illusion of Life. Illusion of Life. Yep, Illusion of Life. So actually, Teldo's going to go down here in returns. They really need. Oh, actually, they get illusion counter Illusion of Life on Teldo. So they will have Vanish will be going down first. So if they just put enough damage on him right now, actually they get the damage on him. They take him out immediately. Teldo's going to insta rally off of that.
Wow.
So team fight's in Team Paradigm's favor back here at mid.
Does get his regeneration.
It looks like they're going to put up some burst here on Hellseth. He does blow his Blurred Frenzy. He throws on Time Warp and yeah, he actually helps out his teammate with the Time Warp. He was able to get the Frenzy res there.
Yes.
Good play by Hellseth. Lord Hellseth, I take that back.
Teldo still being the target of the burst here from Civilized Gentleman. Just gets his heal up, but doesn't get it in time. They're trying to spike him. We see trying to get enter him wasn't quite enough. They do get the spike. Teldo down.
The TP was not quite in place to assist Teldo after he went down there. They weren't in position. And Zeph goes down here also as well. And I think that might be the end of this team fight here. I mean, it's a major source of their damage is actually out of this mid fight here. It looks like Phantom actually coming back into mid. Looks like he did double check there on Sheen and Danto on Waterfall, and that might have cost them that fight there with Phantom, leaving. Yeah.
Team Paradigm did just lose their only capture point. They only needed another 30 points, and they would have been capable of winning with the Lord kill. But even if they got a Lord kill right now, they wouldn't be able to win it. And by the time that they managed to get it off, I suspect that TCG would be able to get a triple cap, double cap, and win. They need less than 50 points now for the win. It's looking like TCG might pull it into the 3rd round.
I'm thinking so. I don't really think there's anything that Team Paradigm is going to be able to do to keep this game back in their favor. Like you said, they do have the TCG does have the cap point advantage in their favor right now. Also, there's just not enough points left in the game for them to actually get into the base and try to get that Lord kill. There's not enough time.
Nope. It looks like as long as TCG holds on to this 1 capture point, I don't think there's anything that Team Paradigm can do. But it was definitely a great game. I'm glad we got to see TCG kind of pull it ahead in this game. It was a little bit in favor of Team Paradigm last game, and it feels like just the opposite this time. So I'm excited to see this go into a 3rd round here. Hixer Assistant doing a fantastic job.
I think Phantom actually just 1v2'd in mid. I think they came in low health, but he's actually able to get Lord Hellseth down and Denshi. He might actually be able to get the decap on mid here. I don't know if it's gonna be enough quite, but Vanish is trying to come in and keep the point neutral as well. They actually might get the decap here just momentarily.
Wow.
They got the decap, so they're still in this. As long as they can get those other points neutralized. They do have Naya capping home point right now, so they're gonna try to get some points there. Moving back into mid, it's just Hixer System versus Teldo and Phantom. So Teldo's going to try to get as much knockbacks here as possible, trying to keep Hixer System off the point.
Do you think that they're going to go for a Lord kill?
I don't think they're... I see Teldo moving off the point here, but I'm not sure they're going to have enough time. If they get 1 point, Teldo might go in for the Lord Sneak, actually.
He might solo that guy. Oh, we do see some reinforcements already back at base, though.
Zeph here versus Asheen. They're actually going for the Lord, so as long as Phantom can keep that neutralized mid, they actually have a good shot of getting this down. I'm not sure. It looks like TCG is sending more people in to back up the points here. If they leave mid and let Phantom cap it, they're going to have a triple cap and catch up on the points here. Looks like some actions going down on Quarry. Looks like actually Hixer System's getting a full cap on Quarry. They have roughly 17 points worth of time to get that going.
Last two members of TCG
Oh my
are
god,
on the way
Blue
to
Lord is going
reinforce
down. They
the
have
Lord
17
right now.
seconds. Or 17 points worth. Blue Lord
Zeph
is
just
about
down here
75%
at the
HP.
Lord.
I can't get a click on the Lord for the health.
I can't see the Lord
I can't
either.
see the Lord health.
He
Oh,
just got the heal. The Blue
oh,
Lord
he got
did
the
just
heal
get
off.
the heal. It does not. Blue team wins. Civilized Gentleman wins
Oh,
that.
we get a timeout. We get a timeout on the, wow.
That was close.
It was.
That was really close, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man. I wish that flight would have played out. That was, oh, man. The timer. The timer.
That was so close. I feel like if Team Paradigm was just a few seconds sooner, maybe been a little bit more on top of preventing that heal. I'm not saying it would have been easy in amongst that huge team fight, but the Blue Lord, any Lord does heal throughout its fight, so you really need to be on top of either preventing that heal, interrupting, or just DPSing them down through it. Unfortunately, with the Civilized Gentleman going in there, immediately reinforcing and protecting that Lord, they were unable to take it down, but fortunately for us, we are going into the third round, the semifinals of the Master of the Mist tournament right now.
The level of tension is increasing. Like, that last game, I really wish the time limit would have just been a little bit longer. I would have loved to see how that fight played out. I think Teldo did go down there in the midst of that. Like you mentioned, the Lord actually did get the heal off, so I'm not sure if it would have been in Team Paradigm's favor, but just that map, that secondary objective is amazing for these close games. Like, that is the most exciting, honestly, the most exciting map in this game right now. The only other map,
I would agree.
The only other map I think that touches it, and we don't have it in our current rotation, is going to be Temple of the Silent Storm. I think there's still a couple things in the map that need to be tweaked to make it acceptable into competitive play. Mostly, the underwater skills, being able to use, popping into water, popping some skills, popping back out, and being full health again. I think needs to be addressed before we put that into an actual official rotation. But other than that, with the 3 original maps, I think that one definitely has the best potential for amazing games, and we've seen that twice now. The other game obviously went to MIM's favor back in the earlier games there when they actually got the Lord kill and actually won the game because of it, and this last really close game here as well.
Absolutely. I feel like that was definitely in Civilized Gentleman's favor the entire time for the most part, but I feel like Team Paradigm was incredibly close to pulling it back. That secondary objective for Faux Fire is just an awesome game element to the Faux Fire map. I really enjoy it. As you said, it definitely brings some very solid, entertaining matches. But we are now in Kylo, trying to get our teams organized for the extended series best of 3 here between Team Paradigm and Civilized Gentlemen.
Winner doesn't take all, but they definitely move on into the finals.
To fight Maiden Meta, who's already been declared the finalist here. Waiting for players to ready up so we can get into our third match here.
And again,
After this,
oh,
go ahead.
No, go ahead, sir. I'm about to go off on a whole nother path here.
I was just going to say, winner of this, yes, as we said, proceeds to fight Maiden Meta of the finals. Loser of this actually goes to fight That's So Pish, actually next, after this. So loser fights That's So Pish to determine third place. Winner goes on to fight Maiden Meta for the finals.
I just wanted to touch on the secondary objective on this map. This map does not have anything that you can kind of get for points. Like on Forest of Niflhel, you have the bosses that are worth 25 points that spawn every 3 minutes. On the last map you saw, there's the Guild Lord that spawns once in the entire game. It gives you 150 points if you're able to take it down. On this map, there's nothing like that. What we actually have on this map is a trebuchet for each team that does insane damage. The thing is, you need to keep in mind the opportunity cost of keeping one of your players on that treb instead of on the map.
Absolutely. Yeah, because it is a double-edged sword, having a whole player off the point, unless that player is utilizing that trebuchet, like literally landing shots almost every time, it could be a burden to your team.
All right, looks like we're ready to go. We're going to watch the splits here.
Again, this is the final semifinal match between Team Paradigm and Civilized Gentlemen. Both teams managed to take 1 win. This is our final to determine who's going to be going second, or at least to the finals, as well as taking third place.
All right, looks like Team Paradigm sending 1 home. They'll be sending the Ranger home, and looks like TCG will be sending their Mesmer home, trying to keep those points there. And it looks like we're actually getting, some...
It's going to be a mid-fight?
Some blast finishers trying to get into the stealth into Teldo's smoke field. Going to go in mid and probably try to take down Danto.
Treb's already being utilized here by Civilized Gentlemen.
Danto gets the Moa on him in mid. He's actually going to disengage, go down to the bottom. He's probably going to teleport back up, I'm assuming, with the sword, too. I actually didn't check his weapon set there. He's going to get taken down by Fanaram. So Danto is actually out of mid right now. So he's going to put that hugely in Team Paradigm's favor on that midpoint.
Absolutely.
TCG's not going to have anyone that can stand on point as well as a Sheen can.
Yeah, and something that should also be noted, the trebuchet can actually be dodged. So if you notice a Sheen or anybody that's on the opposite team, you can dodge that trebuchet hit, and you can actually zoom your camera up and take a look, see when it's coming, so you can actually see he times his dodges in advance, ready for that trebuchet. Well played.
All right, so for cap points, we have one for each team right now, so they're just going to be battling over mid. It actually looks like they put Hicks Assistant on the mid point, which actually I completely forgot about him. He is playing a Bunker Ellie, so he's going to actually be able to take a lot of damage here, a lot of sustain as well. Looks like they're kind of just fighting over here on the outside on the ledges here. Denchi kind of taking a lot of damage from Phantom. Looks like a pretty good burst combo from Phantom there. Let's take a look at where Teldo's at. Teldo coming back into here on mid. Again, Teldo's going to be really strong on this point because he does have his bombs. He's going to be able to kind of put a lot of damage on those points, and they're not going to have any choice but to stand in it.
Zeph doing a great job staying alive there at the last 1,000 health. He does have to disengage down below the point, able to get back up to half health, but we do see a Sheen looking at a little less than half health, still getting trapped.
That healing all was from, I believe, just Teldo. It's actually interesting use. The healing turret that he's using now actually has the potential for AoE healing with blast finishers. So he's able to get, he basically saved Zeph there. Not saved him, but he's able to get him back up to a good amount of health.
We do see a Sheen actually just gets Illusion of Life. They got 15 seconds to kill someone on Civilized Gentleman, or he will get back down. He is downed either way. Actually killed, in fact, the DPS. Maybe a Treb hit as well. Definitely some damage
I think
there.
they're just going to let them have that point. Teldo actually was able to capture the side point from Hicks Assistant, and so they've actually got a full cap on 2 points now, so Team Paradigm is in the lead, and it looks like, actually, I take that back, looks like Teldo's actually going to get ganked here pretty quickly. They've got three extra players from TCG coming in, and Fenrir and Zeph in tow as well. They're doing pretty insane damage here to Teldo. He's got a lot of condies on him. He's actually going to go down inside of Elixir R. There is a
rezzing with the Elixir, able to get him back up.
Time Warp did go down for TCG, but they were not able to get the stomp or the damage off in time, but Teldo's got a ton of condies on him here. Again, he's probably going to drop here just momentarily. They're going to need to get the res on him one more time. They got a, looks like a mist form stomp from Hicks Assistant going down. They can actually get Teldo out of the fight.
Yeah, Thief was down, but instantly rallied by the death of Teldo, able to keep that Thief back up, although he is still getting focus fired from the Team Paradigm here, so they are definitely wanting to get this squishy. They do get him down. Can they follow up? Zeph is looking really weak as well.
Zeph is so low. He's doing so well staying alive. He's been so low for so long. Actually, they do get the other enemy up. Zeph actually goes in on the point, which is kind of a risky decision with how low he was. His heal's back up now, so he's going to be in a pretty good spot here again once more.
Phantom looking so weak as well. Does get down. Phantom Ram, Team Paradigm. Lord Helsith for the other team is looking pretty prime as well. Does Blurred Frenzy invuln himself. Does look like Zeph is down as well. Phantom Ram and Zeph both down for Team Paradigm.
They do have a Sheen on point, though, so they're going to be able to keep that point for a pretty good amount of time. And they do have Nia again over here on the side point, just chilling, hanging out. So with a Sheen on that point, they're going to do a pretty good job of keeping this as long as possible. They're going to try to spread the points out here a little bit further, as much as they can, at least. Taking a look at mid, I think Danto's just kind of chilling mid as well, so Nia and Danto are pretty much taken out of this game right now.
Civilized Gentleman really wants to make something happen here over at Mansion. It looks like Team Paradigm is about 40 points ahead, taking a fairly solid lead here at the beginning, but it does look like Civilized Gentleman is taking the advantage over here at Mansion slowly.
Ooh, Teldo actually gets vanished down with the big old bomb damage. Looks like they're going to try to go on the res on him. Looks like they're probably going to get that off no problem here. They do get the res off. Teldo is down in return.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to go down.
Down.
Gets the spike at no health. He is dead for sure. Sheen over here at Farpoint down on Mansion as well.
Their strategy has pretty much just been to funnel into that point and keep it in their favor as long as possible. And they've been doing a pretty damn good job at it right so far. Phantom just go down on the point here as well. He's gonna be able to misform. He's gonna be able to misform that stomp right there and keep it neutral, or keep it in their favor a little bit longer. At least neutralized, anyways. So that was worth it completely. Actually, looks like Zeph is able to take Danto down mid. They're gonna get a decap here, possibly. Hicks Assistant comes in and actually prevents that decap. That was a pretty good move on Zeph's part. Taking out Danto 1v1.
Definitely. We do see Zeph still at midpoint, fighting against... What are we seeing here?
Oh, Zeph takes the Treb to the face. So I'm not sure exactly who we've got over on the Treb. It's the wrong side here. Looks like we got Vanish on Treb. Not a bad choice. So back at mid, looks like actually Zeph got back up and ate a Treb again in the face. He's actually going to get stomped out that time. Did not have his stomp prevention up that round.
Again, Treb playing a very significant role in this game. I actually like that they're utilizing it, and we've already seen Treb kills. So these teams are both very much taking advantage of and utilizing this secondary objective in this map. Lord Helsith looking really primed to be downed. Gets a heal.
Phantom actually got the Earth 5 on that point. I think he got Teldo up, but I think Teldo goes down here. Oh no, pardon me, that's Lord Helseth actually goes down on the point here. So they're going to try to push back in and try to take him out. Teldo is dangerously low though.
His body.
He does put that big ol' bomb down, but I'm not sure exactly. Actually, he does get him knocked off the point. That was great by Teldo. And push him off the point a little bit further. Teldo is down here as well. If they can get enough damage on Helseth's body, there we go. They got the stomp. No big deal.
And we see the roles have actually changed. It looks like Civilized Gentleman actually currently has control of the 2 capture points, and it looks like Team Paradigm is trying to assault that 3rd one as well this time. Ooh, midpoint is neutralized.
Who do we got
Currently, this is an incredibly close game. Both teams within 10 points of each other. Both teams have 1 capture point. Fight going on in the mid, trying to gain control of it.
Yeah, so Sheen and it's the Sheen and Zeph versus Denshi on mid here. Kind of interesting. They do get the decap on it, obviously. The points are actually, like you said, incredibly close. So only an 8-point spread right now. Zeph actually does go down here on the mid fight again. He actually gets knocked off as well. Actually, he gets rallied up. Does get the rally up. That's impressive. Zeph's going to try to get out of here. I think he's getting
Sheen
trained.
down. It gets knocked off a midpoint as well. Do see Teldo going in for the stealth res. Damage is too much on the corpse. It looks like he... Fighting for dear life, stayed up for another 4 seconds.
Did not have the elixir already. They might have tipped it in his favor, but not quite. So he's just going to go ahead and disengage here. Looks like he's going to find Vanish up here on the ledge. Actually knocks him off. Not a bad decision.
Yep. You see Zeph holding control in mid at 270 down. Looks like he's about to get spike and get to teleport. Actually chooses not to spike. Just lets him bleed out there.
So TCG actually does take the midpoint, so it's 2 cap favor in favor of TCG right now versus Team Paradigm's 1 single cap on their home point. Again, we just have Danto chilling side point over there on Mansion. We have Nia sitting over on Windmill. So we've just got like a 4v4 going on mid right now, and I think it's kind of tipped into TCG's favor. I think we're seeing a lot of Team Paradigm just funneling in right now.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Team Paradigm, I mean, you still see Phantom and Teldo up on the ledge here. They're kind of just trying to keep him occupied here in mid, and they got the Sheen back on point now, so they're just going to try to do as much damage as they can while playing it relatively safe. Looks like Denshi and Vanish and Helseth are actually going to come up on here on the ledges, probably try to take Teldo or Phantom out. I think Teldo would be the logical choice here.
Ooh, knocked him down. Or Teldo, he actually portals back into mid.
Teldo actually gets on a point. He tried to get the decap here, does not get him off in time, but that's a pretty interesting play there. Actually, they do have Denshi down on the point here. The bombs are going down. A lot of damage going out. He does misform the first stomp here. He's gonna die. He's just gonna die to damage here. I don't know why Sheen's stomping. He's just do damage here. Actually, he gets Illusion of Life. Illusion of Life. He's got 15 seconds to make something happen. Teldo's still here doing a ton of damage with those bombs.
Team Paradigm actually loses their 1 capture point. It gets neutralized. It looks like Civilized Gentleman wants to extend this lead that much further.
Yeah, it looks like Phantom actually went back there to cap that back again. So they're actually down 1 in mid right now. So it actually looks like Naya came mid to help out in the team fight, and then Phantom actually had to go back and get that 1 capped for them. So I'm not sure exactly if I agree with that. Danto's actually currently getting a stomp there on Sheen. Sheen actually gets up just in time.
Yeah, we see currently Civilized Gentleman needs only about 100 points to win. So it looks like Team Paradigm really needs to make a play, either get a bunch of kills in a row or hold on to 2 points.
They've got 2 down right now. Actually, it looks like they got Denshi actually misformed, so he's going to go down 1 more time here. They probably just do some damage to his corpse here. It looks like Helseth actually did get up legitimately, though.
The spike on Denshi.
They got the damage on Denshi. Denshi's out for the count. We do have Team Paradigm's looking in a pretty good spot in this mid fight.
Prime as well.
Just the thing to note, it looks like a Windmill has actually been left open.
Yeah. And actually, Team Paradigm is the only one currently with the capture points. If Team Paradigm prevents the Civilized Gentleman from capturing a point, they can make their way slowly back into this.
Left open, and Phantom's over here currently fighting
Sheen's
on...
about to capture midpoint as well.
Yeah, Phantom is over here fighting on Mansion, actually. He was going 1v1 against Hixer System. I Will Vanish and Denshi came in, but he's also got Teldo and Zeph support here as well. So it's interesting to see how this plays out. None of them are on point, so I think that TCG is going to cap it back here just momentarily. Looks like Phantom actually the only one back on point. That's because Phantom's actually the Illusion of Life. So actually what happened there is Phantom's Illusion of Life, so what they did is they actually had him go back on point, but I think that missed actually getting him back on point, and they actually got it cap back in their favor, so they're just going to let Phantom bleed out on that point, and it's not really going to do Team Paradigm any favors there.
Yeah. They do actually choose the spike, but either way they're going to keep the point. It is 2 points within each other, 1 point within each other. This is an incredibly close game. This could go either favor.
Again,
Midpoint still being the
winner of this goes on to the finals. This is the last game. Winner of this goes on.
We see midpoint actually neutralized here. We're still within just a few points of each other. This is literally just a kill difference here between the 2 teams. This is probably one of the closest matches we've seen today. Both teams doing an incredible job rotating in, funneling in. It seemed like Team Paradigm's doing a little bit more of the funneling work as far as bringing in one at a time, making sure it's neutralized or staying in a point.
They actually get I Will Vanish down, but they were able to get him rezzed up pretty quickly. He was in a pretty good position there. They actually did throw the Time Warp down on top of him as well. The Time Warp is still down, so they're going to try to throw down as much damage as possible. Looks like they're probably going to take Ashin as their main target here. Getting him down inside the Time Warp would be amazing. It actually looks like they're going to get him down off of the point, in fact.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I agree with that, Ashin. Probably should have died on point there, just keep it neutralized as much as possible, and also be around your teammates there.
I can see its reasoning to get out of the Time Warp, but I feel like the points was a little bit more important at that point.
That was a great play by Tello. Tello actually landed a triple knockback with this big old bomb there and was able to stay on the point just a little bit longer. Looks like TCG actually did cap the point, and they're currently in the lead. They're going to get a decap here on off of Denchi almost immediately. If not, they need to get a decap on mid.
20 points left needed for Civilized Gentlemen. Team Paradigm has to neutralize mid or mansion if they want to stay in this game.
Teldo goes down inside of Elixir R. I'm not sure. He's actually not going to get rezzed up here. It's not going to be enough. I'm thinking we're actually seeing... I think this is done. There it goes. TCG takes it.
Ladies and gentlemen, good game.
We'll be seeing TCG versus Maiden Meta in the finals. But I think before that, I think we'll be having our consolation match between... oh, goodness.
Pish and Team Paradigm.
Pish and Team Paradigm. So a sort of a rematch. A rematch.
Yes.
We do see from